phrase. Anything which has a spark of divinity in it is in fact referent to the original source of the sparks of all divinity, which is the compressed experience of life and mind after billions of years of unfolding itself within the confines of three-dimensional space. And you can make this vision your friend through psychedelics, because as I said at the beginning of this rave, you can see it from here. Of course, not if you have your face plunged in your stock portfolio. You're not going to see it, no. But if you will go up on the mountain and take 5 dried grams in silent darkness and pray through the night, you will absolutely guaranteed come into a sense of this thing. And it's real. And history is simply a perturbation on the surface of the waters of time as we approach the lip of this cascade into concrescence, novelty, and completion. And the psychedelics raise you out of the historical matrix and give you a sense of participation in this transcendental reality. It's the essence of religion, it's the essence of psychic balance, it's the source of shamanic power and mental health.
Thank you, Tariq. Good afternoon, everybody. In the past 2 weeks, the number of cases of COVID-19 outside China has increased 13-fold, and the number of affected countries has tripled. There are now more than 118,000 cases in 114 countries, and 4,291 people have lost their lives. Thousands more are fighting for their lives in hospitals. In the days and weeks ahead, we expect to see the number of cases, the number of deaths, and the number of affected countries climb even higher.
Immediately, we're continuing to surge testing to current hotspots such as Miami and Phoenix to detect those with the virus and take steps to stop from spreading it further. This is a copy of the map, and this is, you have it right behind me. That's really very much indicating where the problems are. You see from that, it's in great shape, lots of it. The Northeast has become very clean. The country is in very good shape, other than if you look south and west, some problems. That'll all work out.
A few blocks away, there was looting underway nearby. Police seem to have had enough.
The nation erupted into scenes of chaos.
Yeah, hi Randy. It appears the people here gathered at the Hennepin County Government Center outside are now starting to march. You can see behind me the direction the crowd is moving. For about the last hour, they've been gathered here on the plaza in front of the Hennepin County Government Center. That entire time, they've been very peaceful. The crowd continues to be
violence and widespread destruction into the early morning hours. Dozens of Americans
peaceful from what we can see right now as well. We're going to continue monitoring where they're going and where they continue to march. For now, though, we want to show you what it was like earlier today.
Police say the protesters sent rocks, bottles, and explosives raining down on officers. They responded with force of their own in the form of flash grenades and pepper spray.
American cities up in flames after some protests turned into riots.
War is what it is. It's a struggle over how shall the world be seen and felt. And as long as you're just consuming the memes coming down through the toxic distribution system, you're a victim and a mark. And so what we have to do is produce, send stuff up the wire. And that's why I think the web is so fascinating. And as I said, I think of it as a 60 million channel TV. And so whatever your bent is, you should put your message out there. And we should all produce as much art as possible. I mean, I think the leisure and the indulgence that is permitted us, the super rich of this world, and we all are in that class, the upper 5% of the Earth's population, you can't live with yourself unless you give something back. And the thing to give back is share your art, share your soul. The reason we are so controlled and abused and misused by our institutions is because we are divided from each other. You know, they have divided us by race, by class, by sex, by political style, all of these ways, when in fact, you know, it's in everybody's interest to have a future, to build a world where children can be raised with some reasonable expectation that humanity will be preserved. So these mass media things, radio, television, and newspapers that have arisen in the last couple of 100 years, this is where a very small group of people literally set the agenda for millions and millions of people. It's called top-down or one-to-many communication. What the web holds out is this thing called any-to-any communication. You and I can form a secret society. We can form a secret society of 10 people. I can send email to 10,000 people if I want. The playing field has been tremendously leveled. And then the quality of what we produce can tip the balance still further. So I think, and the tools that are put in our hands now, Director, Photoshop, all of these things make it possible to communicate outside of these print-created monolithic institutions. We can't really even imagine a world like that.